There's a time coming now when you will all have to apply many of the things you've learned here and other places. I'm not trying to frighten you. Rather, I feel it's important to let you know that this time is approaching. Of course, many of you have been practicing things you've learned here and other places in order to be prepared. Let me give you one of the signs that you will know that it is time to apply what you are learning here. One of the first signs will be that communication will get to be more difficult. There might be more breakdowns, or seeming breakdowns perhaps, with internet services, and there may be, how can we say, complications with internet services. I'm not saying this will be purposeful, but through a combination of situations, you may not be able to quickly reach those whom you normally can reach. So, look for the signs and feel the signs. If you are in a place also where such communications are spotty at best, look for the signs and feel the signs. Meaning, if there is weather approaching, then go to the Benevolent Magic blog or to the A Mystical Man's World blog and look up how to address such problems. Hurricanes, typhoons, tornadoes, other. If you haven't begun doing that, then start. And also start, if you haven't begun, going out on the land and practicing some of these things. I'm not talking about end times, you understand. I'm talking about beginning times. When you are in your normal state of being, you are always completely alert to what you need to do on your own or with others. So the idea of working with others, even though you may not have any direct communication with them, is completely normal for you. So this is not something where your soul really has to learn so much. It's more of a permission thing. Give yourself permission to practice these things that you're learning here especially. I have posted things here for the most part that are not complicated, or I've given a lot of steps so that you do not have to feel rushed. Don't feel rushed, okay? But do begin by starting your network that exists in light, as they say, in love, certainly, but also in energy. So, make arrangements with 2 or more friends who are interested in these type of things, and say on such and such a day, at such and such a time, coordinate it, not precise, but within, say, 5 or 10 minutes. We will all be out on the land, and taking the preparations you find on the Benevolent Magic blog or the Mystical Man blog. Mystical Man blog meaning A Mystical Man's World, eh? Then you go out on the land and try to wear shoes that are not insulating, and make sure that you have permission to be on that land, that you feel comfortable, and that you do not have any strong internal conflicts or even conflicts that are confusing you in that time. And set something up for you to do. Meaning, do not try to address a problem that is immediate. Rather, work on something that is simple. I want to give you something simple that you can work on in coordination with your friends. This is what you might say when you get out on the land. But first, study those 2 blogs I mentioned, and study it under the label of True Magic. All right? And study it from the beginning. of the true magic materials. Then go out on the land, coordinated to that time you've chosen, and say the following words after you've done your preliminaries according to the true magic work. Say, I am asking that all those physical signs I need in order to feel and know that I am in touch with my network of other physical beings be present for me when I need it, regardless of whether there is my usual forms of communication available. After you've said that, pause for a moment, then make one complete rotation to the left and end up facing north. Pause for a moment, look down at the ground, and look straight ahead. Then take 3 side steps to the left. Pause, look down at the ground. Then take 6 side steps to the left. Then rotate to the left until you are facing the direction you need to face, and then you can leave. Now that's a simple version of true magic, but it's something that I recommend you begin with. Remember, pick 2 or more friends who are into this kind of thing. Don't draft somebody, so to speak, who's not interested. They have to be interested. That's what I recommend. I'll say more about these things soon, but this is just a beginning to let you know that you will need to have a means that you can count on, which might be a physical sign, something you feel in your physical body, to know that your friends are trying to reach you, and that it may be helpful to go out on the land and to do some true magic to help them and inclusively to help others. Good life.